Hello, dear Taurus. How are you? Welcome. I hope you are doing very, very well. Taurus, let's see what energies are available to you right now so that you can use them to your advantage and be able to see a situation from a new point of view. This reading is general. Take what resonates with you and don't discard a message. And it applies to all those who have their sun rising as well as their moon or Venus in the sign of Taurus. You can complement your readings from your different signs to have a much more personalized horoscope. Let's channel a message. For the sign of Taurus. Taurus, let's see. Taurus, you start here with a page of wands. We have the Ten of Swords, the Lovers, the Four of Cups, the High Priestess, Justice, the Empress, the Ten of Coins or Pentacles, and the Tower. As the bottom card of the deck, we have the Ten of Wands here. I see that there's a very, very, very intense energy, right? Because there's like a mix of energies of stability and abundance, but also with energies of endings. I see it as both an awakening and a breakup. But let's see. The energy right now for you all is moving a lot. I feel like the universe, life is trying to push you out of your comfort zone, out of your limits, right? Out of your comfort zone. Because this comfort zone can no longer be sustained the same way as before. Right? And let's start analyzing. I feel like there are a lot of arcana. You've drawn a lot of major arcana together with a lot of intensity, with a lot of presence. So it gives me the feeling that you're going through an important process right now. This is more than just a moment. This isn't just a passing event. It's not just another day, another moment, another week. You're going through something crucial, something quite important. But what's going on? Let's start analyzing deeply. Let's see what's happening with your energy. What about you, Taurus? Let's go to this first row. First, I feel there's a transition between an ending and a new beginning. Why? Because the energy of the reading starts, of course, with this enthusiasm, right? With that desire. A Taurus who wants to explore something new. I feel like a curiosity is awakening in you as well. It could also be that you're regaining your inspiration, right? It's like a sense of adventure. And many times this energy, Taurus, for you at this moment, can represent new ideas. It can represent renewal, some creative impulse, or new projects as well. So what's going on? You feel a need. It's like your instinct is telling you, Taurus, I need something different. Right now, I need something different. But here's the contrast, right? Because here what we have is the exhaustion of something. Here there's an end of a cycle. It's like something in your life has reached its limit. And this could mean that a way of thinking you had has reached its limit, or a work or financial situation, an emotional dynamic in some cases, or a stage of life, a stage of energy. What's going on? What is it, Tauro? This situation hasn't happened suddenly. It's something that's been building up, right? This has been going on for a while. And the time for this ending has come, right? It's like something that's worn out over time. And now the energy is telling Taurus, you have to leave the stage behind because this no longer has life. This no longer has vitality. So here comes the choice, Taurus, for you, right? It's like you have to make a decision. Decide from the soul, decide from the heart. So what this energy is telling you, Taurus, is that if something here has come to an end for you, what are you going to choose now? So I feel that you are, Taurus, at a moment where decisions are very important. You're finishing a stage of your life, but it's so you can start a new one. The challenge here isn't this ending, but the challenge is choosing what comes. That's why the decision you're about to make right now is so important. Let's analyze the central part, right? And it's the most psychological, the deepest part, right? Or the spiritual part of this reading. And I feel like it's one of the most important because of its position, right? Because of where it came out. Taurus, here we see you with an energy. Yes, a bit of dissatisfaction. There's something that doesn't add up for you. Let's see, it's not that I feel things are going wrong in your life right now, but maybe there's something here that just doesn't excite you like it used to. Sometimes this can feel, Taurus, like disconnection, apathy. You might also be emotionally overwhelmed, boredom, or that you lack motivation. So it's like you feel that in many situations, they no longer generate the same interest for you as before. Now, listen to your intuition. Don't rush. I mean, don't force situations either, and don't look for answers outside. So the main energy right now, Taurus, is telling you to reflect, to take that step into observation and silence, and to understand something within yourself. Because there are things, there are truths that are starting to emerge slowly, but they are starting to appear. After this understanding that you are going to have, balance arrives, of course. Because this is when you, Taurus, start to bring order to your life with responsibility, clarity starts to appear. I feel that this energy is bringing you adjustments, right? Above all. And I feel that everything that has been unbalanced in your life is going to start to balance out. It's going to start to correct itself. So I think, Taurus, that you right now are being invited to look deeply within yourself so that you can see, observe, and recognize what is no longer working in your life and what needs order and what needs to be rebalanced. That's what this line is telling you. Let's move on to the next row. And I feel that this energy is very surprising, isn't it? Because first, we have abundance for you, but there's also a very important potential for transformation. You're starting here with an energy of fertility, of growth. This can also be seen as prosperity, creativity, right? And abundance. Above all, I feel that it's an energy that's bringing you expansion. I mean, self-worth and building things up. Now here we have an energy of security, an energy of lasting achievements. Taurus, of stability, of heritage, of family, of economic abundance. So I feel that this combination of energies is exceptional because you, Taurus, right now have the potential to build something very important. And above all, something lasting over time. But what's going on? Here comes the surprise. Here comes the surprise of the situation. But what is this surprise? What is the Tower trying to tell you here? That there is a structure that needs to be renewed. That there is a comfort zone or a familiar area where you were, which has now become too small. And that there is a change that cannot be stopped that is inevitable. But don't see this as a loss, okay? Instead, what this energy is going to do is literally, right? It's like breaking everything that keeps you from being able to keep growing. So, the question that it's asking you, Taurus, right now is if you are willing to change even what seems really safe at this moment. Taurus, you have the 10 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. And I feel like this energy is telling us, Taurus, you're carrying a lot. You're carrying too much weight. A lot of responsibilities on your shoulders, a lot of obligations. They can be worries, demands, or pressure you put on yourself. And of course, the feeling of tiredness is there. The thing is, why does this happen? Because you've been carrying too much for too long. So that's why this energy appears, right? When something is weighing on you so much for such a long time, you need to reorganize. You need to reorganize, Taurus. So it seems to me, Taurus, that you are facing two situations. It's like standing in front of two different scenarios, right? On one hand, a scenario of stability, growth, and consolidation. But on the other hand, you're in a scenario of endings, exhaustion, tiredness, yes, but also of transformation. So the message, the reading, is the contradiction between these two scenarios, right? And you, Taurus, are in the middle of all this. Taurus, you're not going to lose anything you've built up until today. But I do feel that the reading is telling you that you need to transform the way you sustain your creation, the way you sustain your life. Because there's something that can't stay the same anymore. I feel that here, when you take on the role of priestess, that's when you're acting as a mediator between the two worlds, right? Between the two scenarios. Between what is ending and what you're witnessing, and what is being born, what you're starting to build, between the old and the new, between that old stability and the transformation. So the synergies available to you, Taurus, at this moment, I feel like they're showing, yes, like you're going through a time of deep internal restructuring, but also that they come with a potential for growth and consolidation that is very, very great. You have the opportunity right now to build something truly solid for your life. Okay. But for you to reach this level of growth, of expansion that we have here, you're going to have to leave things behind. Yes, certain ways of thinking, certain dynamics, certain beliefs, or situations that have already served their purpose, that are no longer necessary. There are opportunities. It's not that there aren't any opportunities. Okay. The issue in this reading is the exhaustion from a routine, from a way of living, acting, or from how you're handling your responsibilities. Okay. So for me, the message this reading is giving you right now is that nothing is being taken away from you here. But you are being shown, Taurus, which structures you need to evolve. Which structure needs to evolve so that you can access a more authentic, freer version of yourself, or one that's more aligned with your growth. Stability is available, but it's going to be a renewed stability, not a repetition of your past. To think about this, Taurus. Let's see what advice we have. Wow, 9, a mix, and it fell, and 2 have fallen. Let's take both numbers. You got the 9 and the 666. Let's see. The 9 tells you that your compassion makes you shine. You are dedicated to helping others, and you have a great talent for standing up for others. Your soul is most satisfied when it is of service.
And the affirmation it leaves you with is, I am compassionate. I am compassionate.
And the 666 has also come up, 666. And it tells you that there is a wake-up call for you to re-examine your current situation and change the direction of your thoughts so you can raise your vibration to a more positive frequency. And the affirmation it leaves you with is, I am centered. I am centered. Dear Taurus, this is what we have seen for all of you in terms of general and available energy. Have a beautiful day, everyone. And I'll see you here next time.